Top 5 Foods to Prevent Leg Cramps in Seniors. Strengthen your legs. Hello everyone, welcome to HeartLegs. Welcome back to your one-stop hub for keeping those legs strong, steady, and ready for anything life throws your way. Have you ever been jolted awake by a leg cramp that feels like your calf's staging a rebellion? Or maybe someone you love, like a parent or grandparent, keeps complaining about those sneaky spasms that ruin a good night's sleep? I totally get it. My grandma, who's pushing 78 now, used to dread bedtime because her legs would cramp up something fierce. She'd groan, rub her calf, and say, "I just want one night of peace." Turns out, she's not alone. Over 60% of Americans over 60 deal with leg cramps, and it's usually tied to low minerals like potassium or magnesium, or not drinking enough water throughout the day. But here's the exciting part. You don't need a pharmacy run or some complicated fix to kick those cramps to the curb. I've got the top 5 foods that'll stop them cold, all straight from your kitchen. No gimmicks, no fuss. We're talking bananas, leafy greens, oranges, yogurt, and a little surprise that'll keep your legs strong, your sleep solid, and your days full of energy. Stick with me for the next 20 minutes or so. I'll break it all down with science, real stories, and tips you can start using tonight. New to HeartLegs, hit that subscribe button for more leg-saving goodness, grab a cup of tea or maybe a banana, and let's dive into making those legs happy again. 1. Bananas, potassium powerhouse for cramp-free legs. Alright, let's kick things off with a total classic. Bananas. I'd bet good money you've got a bunch sitting on your counter right now, turning just the right shade of yellow. But did you know these sunny superheroes are a secret weapon against leg cramps, especially for seniors? It all comes down to potassium, and bananas are absolutely bursting with it. One medium banana delivers around 420 milligrams of potassium. That's about 12% of your daily needs to keep your body humming along. So why's potassium such a big deal? Think of it as the maestro of your muscle and nerve symphony. It keeps the signals flowing smoothly so your legs don't seize up out of nowhere. When your potassium levels drop too low, a fancy term for that is hypokalemia, your muscles get twitchy and overexcited. Next thing you know, bam, you're hit with a leg cramp that feels like a Charlie horse from hell, usually right when you're drifting off to dreamland. Seniors are especially at risk. Maybe it's from medications like diuretics, flushing potassium out, or just not eating enough of the good stuff as we age. My grandma was a textbook case. She'd wake up clutching her leg, muttering, "I can't take this anymore." I finally said, "Grandma, let's try a banana before bed. Humor me." A week later, she's beaming, saying, "I slept through the night. No cramps. Where's this magic been all my life?" It's not just her story. Science backs it up big time. Low potassium throws off nerve signals, messes with fluid balance, and leaves your muscles stiff, sore, and cramp-prone. But bananas aren't just a potassium party. They've got more tricks up their sleeve. You're getting 32 milligrams of magnesium per banana, another mineral that's pure gold for relaxing muscles after they've been working hard. Then there's vitamin B6, about 0.4 milligrams, nearly 30% of your daily needs. B6 is like a chill pill for your nervous system, cutting down inflammation so your legs don't feel beat up after a day of running errands or chasing grandkids. A 2018 study out of the US found seniors low on B6 had double or even triple the leg cramps compared to those with enough. Bananas swoop in with a natural fix. No doctor's note needed. Oh, and they're hydrating too, with water and natural sugars giving your body a little fluid boost. Dehydration's a sneaky cramp trigger, especially if you're out in the sun, on meds, or just forgetting to sip water during the day. So how do you make bananas your leg's best friend? It's ridiculously easy. Eat one a day, maybe with your morning coffee or sliced onto your cereal. If you're feeling creative, blend it into a smoothie. My go-to is a banana, a dollop of peanut butter, and a splash of milk. It's creamy, delicious, and a total American comfort vibe. For those pesky nighttime cramps, here's a pro tip. About an hour before bed, eat half a banana with a smear of almond butter. My grandma swears it's her sleep potion. She hasn't had a cramp in months. Worried about sugar if you've got diabetes? No sweat. Just pair it with some nuts or oatmeal to keep your blood sugar steady. Bananas are dirt cheap, weigh less than a latte, and beat potassium pills hands down. No weird side effects, no chalky aftertaste, just a tasty, simple way to keep your legs strong, steady, and ready to roll. 2. Leafy Greens, magnesium magic for muscle relaxation. Next on the list, leafy greens. We're talking spinach, kale, Swiss chard. The unsung heroes of your grocery cart. They might not be the flashiest foods at the party, but for seniors fighting leg cramps, they're absolute magic. The star player here is magnesium, and leafy greens are practically overflowing with it. 1 cup of cooked spinach delivers 157 milligrams. That's nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs in a single serving. No kidding, why's magnesium such a rock star? It's like a natural muscle relaxer. It works against calcium, which tells your muscles to tighten up. Without enough magnesium, your nerves get all jittery, and your muscles don't know when to take a breather. Next thing you know, you're waking up with a cramp that feels like someone's twisting your leg into a pretzel. Tons of seniors are low on this mineral. Maybe you're not eating enough greens, or maybe meds like blood pressure pills are flushing it out faster than you can say spinach salad. Studies across the U.S. show magnesium deficiency can double your cramp risk, and that's a huge deal when all you want is a peaceful night's sleep, or to walk to the mailbox without wincing. But leafy greens don't stop at magnesium. They're a whole health squad. That cup of spinach, it's got 839 milligrams of potassium too, teaming up with magnesium to knock cramps out of the park. Then there's vitamin K, which boosts blood flow. Super important because poor circulation's a sneaky culprit behind those nighttime leg cramps seniors hate so much. My neighbor Linda, a 68-year-old gardening guru, used to hobble around after a day in her flower beds, muttering about her calves. I told her, "Linda, try some spinach with a drizzle of ranch. It's a classic combo." A month later, she's chasing me down at the mailbox, grinning. "I haven't had a cramp in weeks. What's your next secret?" Oh, and if you're loving these tips, hit subscribe to HeartLegs. We're all about keeping your legs strong and your life awesome. So how do you get these greens into your routine? It's a breeze. Sauté spinach with a little garlic and olive oil, and you're done in 5 minutes flat. Or blend kale into a smoothie with a banana and some milk. Smooth, tasty, and zero fuss. Half a cup a day starts working wonders. But if you're into hearty meals, sneak it into a pot of chicken noodle soup or a cheesy casserole. Total comfort food vibes. Pair it with some almonds for a magnesium double whammy, and your legs will be thanking you big time. You can snag these greens anywhere. Walmart, Kroger, your local farmer's market. And they're cheap, fresh, and a complete game changer for kicking those cramps out of your life for good. 3. Oranges, hydration heroes with an electrolyte kick. Moving on to number 3, oranges. You've probably got one tucked in your fridge or rolling around in a fruit bowl right now. But these juicy gems are way more than a quick snack. They're hydration heroes that can send leg cramps packing. Dehydration's a massive cramp trigger for seniors, especially if you're not sipping enough water or you're losing fluids fast, like on a hot day or from meds. One medium orange is 87% water, plus it's packing 240 milligrams of potassium and a solid hit of vitamin C. Potassium's your muscle's best buddy. It keeps them from locking up when you're out walking the dog or climbing into bed. Vitamin C steps in as your inflammation fighter, helping those legs bounce back after a long day of chores or grandkid duty. Seniors lose fluids and electrolytes quicker, maybe from sweating in the summer sun or diuretics pulling water out, and oranges swoop in with a natural fix, no effort required. Check this out. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says even mild dehydration can boost cramp risk by 30%, and that hits harder as we age. My dad's a retired golfer, loves his time on the course, but he'd come home limping from cramps after 18 holes. I handed him an orange and said, "Skip the Gatorade. Try this instead." 2 weeks later, he's swinging clubs like he's 50 again, no complaints, and telling me, "You're onto something. Oranges are everywhere, your grocery store, the gas station, and so versatile. Squeeze some fresh OJ for breakfast. Nothing beats that bright all-American start, or peel one for a midday pick-me-up. Toss a slice in your water bottle for a citrus kick that keeps you hydrated all day long. Perfect for seniors on the go." Here's the play. Aim for 1 or 2 oranges a day, takes zero prep. If you're mowing the lawn, chasing grandkids, or on blood pressure meds, this is your go-to move. Pair it with 8 glasses of water to keep everything flowing like a champ. Forget those sugary sports drinks with neon colors. Oranges are cheaper, tastier, and straight-up natural. They're a simple, delicious way to stay hydrated and keep leg cramps out of your life for good. Your legs deserve that kind of love. 4. Yogurt, calcium king for strong, steady muscles. Now let's talk number 4, yogurt. This creamy delight is a calcium king, and for seniors dodging leg cramps, that's a massive win. 1 cup of plain yogurt dishes out around 300 milligrams of calcium, about 30% of your daily needs to keep those muscles running smooth and steady. Calcium's the mastermind behind muscle contractions. It tells them when to flex and when to relax. If you're short on it, your muscles can freak out and cramp up at the worst times. Like when you're finally cozy under the covers. Seniors often miss out on calcium as we age. Maybe you're not chugging milk like you used to, or your body's not soaking it up as well. Yogurt's got your back. Plus, it's loaded with protein to rebuild muscle tissue and probiotics to make sure your gut's pulling in all those nutrients like a pro. A 2020 study from the US found seniors with higher calcium intake had 25% fewer muscle problems. Pretty cool, right? My aunt, who's 65 and a gardening nut, used to wake up every week clutching her leg, groaning about how it ruined her sleep. I got her hooked on yogurt, plain with a drizzle of honey and some blueberries, and she's down to almost 0 cramps now. She told me over coffee, "I feel like I'm 50 again." This stuff's magic. Those probiotics are a sneaky bonus. They keep your digestion humming, so your body uses that calcium even better, giving your legs a fighting chance. How do you get it in? Grab some Greek yogurt, huge in America, and top it with berries or a sprinkle of chia seeds for breakfast, done in 30 seconds flat. Or have a small bowl before bed, keeps those nighttime cramps away like a charm. If dairy's not your thing, snag a plant-based yogurt with added calcium, still works like a champ. You can find this stuff anywhere, Target, your corner store, and it's cheap, tasty, and a total lifesaver for stronger, steadier legs without the pain. Try it this week. Your legs will thank you. 5. Nuts seeds, tiny titans of cramp protection. Last but definitely not least, nuts and seeds. Don't let their small size fool you. Almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds are absolute titans when it comes to shutting down leg cramps. Just 1 ounce, think a small handful, delivers 80 milligrams of magnesium and 75 milligrams of calcium. That's a powerhouse duo right there. Magnesium's your muscle relaxer. It calms down your nerves and keeps spasms from popping off. Calcium makes sure those contractions stay smooth and controlled. Together, they're like a tag team kicking cramps to the curb. Seniors often miss out on these nutrients. Maybe you're not into chalky supplements, or your diet's just not hitting the mark. And nuts and seeds bring it naturally, no hassle. Pumpkin seeds even toss in some zinc, which boosts blood flow, huge for dodging those random nighttime cramps that hit like a truck. Plus, the healthy fats in walnuts and almonds cut inflammation, so your legs don't feel trashed after a busy day. My uncle was a chips-at-night guy, salty, crunchy, and a total cramp magnet. I swapped him to almonds, and 2 weeks later, he's sleeping like a log, telling me, "Why didn't you tell me this years ago?" How do you eat them? Grab a trail mix, peak American snack energy, or sprinkle pumpkin seeds on your yogurt or salad. Toast some walnuts in the oven for 5 minutes. Smells like heaven and tastes even better. Aim for a handful a day, easy to toss in your bag or keep by the couch for movie night. If salt's a worry, go unsalted. Still delicious. You can snag these at any store. Costco's got giant bags for cheap, or grab a pack at the gas station. They're proof you don't need big changes for big relief. Just a handful of these tiny powerhouses keeps your legs cramp-free and ready for action. Wrap up and your next step. Alright, HeartLegs crew, that's the rundown. Bananas loaded with potassium, leafy greens packed with magnesium, oranges for that hydration boost, yogurt bringing the calcium, and nuts and seeds delivering a double dose of minerals. These aren't just random picks. They've been game changers for my grandma, my aunt, and millions of folks across the US. Quick bonus tip. Stretch those legs before bed. Think a gentle calf stretch against the wall, And aim for 8 glasses of water a day. It's like turbocharging these foods for max results. I'd love for you to try one this week. Maybe toss some spinach in your soup, grab a banana before bed, or snack on almonds. And let me know in the comments, did it work? Which one's your fave? If this helped, smash that like button. Subscribe to HeartLegs for more tips to keep your legs strong, and share this with your parents, grandparents, or that neighbor who's always rubbing their calf. They deserve a cramp-free life too. Thanks for hanging out with me, you're the best. Drop your thoughts below. I read every single one, and I'll catch you in the next HeartLegs video. Let's keep those legs strong and happy together.